Nerd Nation, to this latest edition of the Sports Nerd Show. We are a collection of sports nerds, whose mission is to bring you as much sports talk as time allows over the next 60 minutes. Although we will strive to be highly informative and equally as entertaining over the next hour, we must warn you that there may be some cuss words along the way. But we don't give a damn because that is the way most humans in the real world tend to talk, and we, the sports nerds, are no exception. So without further ado, Nerd Nation, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as I present to you the founder and host of this crazy-ass show, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Nerds on the Sports Nerd Network. I am your host, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright, along with my co-host, Elliot Big E Lamba, former sports writer Ken Koslow, and Professor Wayne Lynch. Tonight, we'll discuss the top sports stories of the week and at times the not-so-top stories. So buckle up, grab a beverage, and enjoy. We are live each and every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And if you missed the live broadcast, you can watch the replays on Spotify, Facebook, my Twitter account, and on the blockchain via PD. Gentlemen, how you doing? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
I hope everybody is doing well.
I'd like to wish everyone a happy Live Aid 40th anniversary day today.
Yes, I was going to bring that up. Happy 40th anniversary to Live Aid. Hard to believe it's been 40 years, but it has.
Unbelievable.
It's because we're all old now. I don't know. Why is it not broadcasting to Facebook?
It's not our fault it's 40 years old.
What's that?
It's not our fault it's been around for 40 years.
I know.
You're making it sound like we're the ones at fault.
I didn't say it was our fault. I never said that.
I watch the way you phrase that shit.
Blame Bob Geldof. Unbelievable.
Geldof.
Yes, I watched the entire show from 6 a.m. to midnight that day.
Wow. Showing on. It's not showing in the group for some reason. Our show's not showing in the group for some reason. I have no idea. I got everything set up correctly, but it's not showing. I don't know why. Anyway, regardless.
It is now.
Excuse me for eating on air, but
Yeah.
this free Chinese food tastes so good. And I decided to take a cheat day because I got down under 170.
Under 170? There it is. Thanks, Ken.
Isn't that funny? I get down under 170, and now I'm doing everything I can to get back over it.
Trying to get back over it now.
Well, I'm cheating, dude. I've had a hero today. I'm having some Chinese food now. I'll probably have some more stuff. I got some strawberry shortcake good humor ice cream in the refrigerator that I'm going to dig into. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those.
So today's your cheat day is what you're saying, right?
It's the cheat day. I haven't had one in a while.
You're worried about getting too skinny. Is that what you're saying?
It's Crystal's birthday, so I could cheat with the conscience.
Hey, Brett. Brett's in the house, gentlemen.
What's up, Brett?
Oh. All right, so let's start with Wimbledon. Ken, I know you probably watched it this morning. Did you or did you not?
I watched the last 3 games.
You watched the last 3 games, really?
Yeah, I was at lunch at Jason's Deli, and they just happened to have it on. And I watched it. I watched the last 3 games. I missed the first part of it. I was in church, so.
I mean, it was a good match. I mean, even though it only went 4 sets, and then we expected to go 5. It wasn't the epic match from the French that Alcaraz took him to 5 sets.
No.
But I will say that Jannik Sinner was in control for the majority of the whole match.
Yeah.
He was a totally different. He was a totally different player than he was at the French. He confused Alcaraz. He made Alcaraz run, and it was a great match. Congrats to him. Also, congrats to Iga Swiatek for winning yesterday in the women's final.
Yeah.
And
double bagel,
and also all bagels. 6 love. But the note I want to bring up is the fact that the Princess of Wales made a return to Wimbledon. after not being there last year due to her
Yep.
cancer diagnosis. So she was back today.
Right.
I will note, to at least in my opinion, she looked really skinny.
Yeah,
Really,
we're gonna be talking curling today too.
no.
Well, she hasn't built that muscle tone back
No,
up
she
yet.
hasn't. But
That cancer treatments
Right.
do that to you. So.
Well, it was just an observation I made that she looked really, really thin.
Yeah.
She still may be recovering. She did come out earlier this week and talk about her recovery and how difficult it was. But it was good to see her back at Wimbledon. All right, enough of the boring tennis for Wayne and Mr. Elliott. I know you guys don't.
No, I like tennis. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Good thing I'm almost done eating. Oh, my face almost.
Well,
went.
the Sinner Alcaraz is been set up to be the rivalry after the retirement of the guy Djokovic, Federer.
It's the next Federer.
Yeah,
Nadal.
Nadal. Those
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
being gone. That's what this is going to be. It's going to be the next
Taking
Federer and Nadal.
Yeah, this is the rivalry
Taking
that's
up the
going to go
legacy
forward.
of Lendl and McEnroe and
Yes.
all these guys back.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to carry us.
Let's be fair though. Let's be fair though. I mean, you said that Sinner looked a lot better than he did in Paris. It's two different sets. It's two
Surfaces.
different surfaces. Yeah, and he does. Apparently, he does fairly well, but not as well on clay as he does on grass. He's much
Isn't
better on
Nadal
grass.
like that too? Where he's
Nadal, I think holds the record
Nadal
for the most
dominated.
French Opens won. To be honest,
clay surface.
clay surface. Yeah.
He
Clay court.
dominated clay.
Yeah. And Nadal was a clay court specialist.
Yeah.
You know what? This food tastes extra good. And it's probably because I'm chasing it with Keep Soda.
Oh God.
Hey,
Really?
hey,
Orange
soda.
citrus cannabis infused soda.
speaking of sodas like that, Pabst Blue Ribbon, my wife and I, we stopped by and picked up a couple of sodas. Oh, they were delicious. And they were 25 THC.
25 THC in each can.
Mm.
Yep.
Wow.
They had 100, but I was like, I don't want to start off at the top. I want to work my way up to it.
Well, the thing is that is the lid one that's a
Yeah,
secure
that you
lid,
can pop back. Yeah,
and you slide it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
You can just drink half of it and then put the seal back on it
And
and leave the rest for later.
that's the way you do it.
Throw it back in the fridge, chill it back up, and then down it right before you go to bed.
That's the way you do it.
Good Lord.
I got a question for
Hey,
you, Elliot.
fire away.
What kind of Chinese food are you eating?
Panda Express.
Okay, cool. I
I
love
don't
Panda
know.
Express.
Panda, I mean,
Where'd you get
Panda
it?
Express to me is like, I don't know. It's just
It's not the best I've ever had, but
it's a chain store like McDonald's or Wendy's is what it is.
Crystal's
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
is right around the corner, and it's her birthday. I'm
Hey.
not arguing.
Yeah, I'm more into the independent guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, I am too.
Wham Fuck Young.
Like I said,
Yeah, when in a pinch,
You want to go get your food from Wham Fuck Young?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I got a question for you guys before we get into it. I just happened to be
All right.
flipping channels yesterday and came across ESPN2. There is something called Omega Ball. Never heard of it until yesterday.
The fuck is Omega Ball?
Omega Ball. See, okay, good. Omega Ball. You have 3 soccer teams on a field at a time. You have 3 goals. It's kind of a round, so
So the
of
field is
4
round, not
square. Yeah,
rectangular.
it's a round field, and they just attack each other's goals. I mean, so
Balls are evenly spaced out.
yeah, they're evenly spaced out in a circular, arrangement, and then so if you're coming down, you got to defend your goal. Not necessarily defend the other goal, but of course you're trying to take the ball. But you can have free substitutions coming in and out of the game too. I watched like a half a quarter of it. That's a crazy game, dude. 3 teams playing at the same time.
How many
Omega
players
Ball.
per team?
never heard
I
of it.
think it's 1 goalie and 4 guys on the pitch at the same time, or maybe 5. So either 5 or 6 total when you include the goalie. So I watched like half a
Yeah.
quarter. I was like,
Man,
this
the
is
fucking-
crazy. Wow.
The goddamn refs can't even get it right with two teams. How are they gonna do fucking? What the hell's that
Was
gonna be like? Oh,
Well,
that's gonna be a referee.
you got three teams, so it's kind of like cutthroat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, since I didn't watch the whole thing, I just watched the first quarter. The teams that are there, Google it, Omega Ball. It's crazy.
I'll go on a limb right now and say that some referee's gonna wind up in a river somewhere.
Well, I've got Stadium on my Spectrum phone, and they've got something called World Combat League. And today they had LA against Dallas, and I really don't know what that is.
That's an e-sport, I believe,
like
right?
team boxing. Team boxing.
Sounds like
like that.
e-sport.
Team boxing?
No,
Oh,
this
this is live?
is
Oh,
live.
okay.
Yeah, team boxing. Yeah, is it like one? They go one round a piece, and maybe either that or they kind of rotate. And I mean, it's like it's a 3-minute boxing round, and
Just making up
At the end
sports
of
as they
each
go
round.
along these days, guys. I mean, come on.
they are, I guess.
Yeah, well-
By the way, just a little side note. Hey Wayne, I did something yesterday that you missed a show for
Uh-oh.
not so long ago.
What?
I did like a normal human being and went car shopping on a
Car
Saturday.
chopping?
That's why I'm here today.
You didn't go car shopping on a Sunday. You went on a Saturday instead, right?
Well, doesn't most sensible people go on a Saturdays?
No, not me.
Okay, I said most sensible. Yeah, obviously, you're in the minority there.
Did
There
you
you
get a
go.
new car, Elliot? Did you get a new car?
No, I have my truck. Crystal traded in the Kia Sportage
Yeah.
and got herself a 23 Dodge Durango.
Oh,
So you're both a Dodge driver now.
it's got a Hemi.
I got a Hemi 5.7. Her Durango is fucking bomb.
What do you mean? What?
Her Durango is the bomb.
Oh, really? Okay. All
Oh
right.
my God.
What year
Color,
is it?
everything. It's got San Francisco red
Is
is
it-
the color.
San Francisco red.
49 is red.
23.
You said it was a 23?
You don't think I'm gonna
Garnett.
be? You don't think I'm gonna be putting some decals on that
Garnett and gold.
one?
Garnett and gold. Oh, good Lord.
How many miles does it have on it?
51,
That's not bad. Was it 23, you said?
Wow.
23. Mhm. Well, the thing is that it was a rental car.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So 23,000 miles a year, that's high, but because it was a rental car.
Because it was a rental. But
and
here's
you probably get a
here's
better
the
deal
thing.
on it because it was a rental car, too.
Well, yeah, but here's the other thing: is that when it's a rental, they're constantly being maintained and
Yes.
serviced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
The rental agencies don't let that shit slip.
Right. Right.
So at 51,000 miles, that car is probably half of that.
Right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Insofar as wear is concerned.
Yep. I agree.
Hey, she's happy. You know, her dad actually gifted it to her for her birthday today.
Nice. Nice.
Happy birthday.
And now officially the truck is mine, and that's it. Because she ain't giving up that Durango, I'll tell you that.
All right. So, next topic of discussion. We are officially at the All-Star break of Major League Baseball. The Home Run Derby is tomorrow night. The game is Tuesday night.
And
Thank
they're gonna
God.
have some jizz in the home run derby, yeah?
Yes, they are. But thank God the Guardians are going into the All-Star break, winning 6 of the last 7.
Think what God?
After what?
Think which God? Whose God do you want to think?
Whatever God you want to
Your
break.
God.
I don't care.
Maybe your God.
I don't care.
I ain't thanking my God for clicking anything. My God don't like Cleveland.
Yeah, but you know what? They swept the Astros, one of the best teams in the National League, and they won 3 out of 4 from the White Sox this week. So
That's good. White Sox, really?
Yeah.
3 out of
You
4 from
count-
the White
you count
Sox.
You
I am
count
going
that
to count that.
as a streak.
Yes, I am going to count that
against high quality opponents.
because of the teams that we lost to before that. So, anyway,
That's okay. Again, I mean, you're just building. You know what? You're like when Stephen A. be talking about how the Cowboys fans build themselves up,
good Lord.
only to be let down in the end. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
You do the same thing, dude. You build yourself up all season. Oh, they're doing this and they're doing that and did it.
You cannot give me a moment, can you, Elliot?
No.
Not in the league. You cannot give me a moment.
Not
not-
at all.
That's not
Not
just
when
football
you
fans. That's all our
Not
fans.
when you misconstrue it that way. Okay? You just can't do that. All right? It's a habit. I get it, dude. It's a routine for you. No
By the
sweat.
way, 5 players on each team in Omega Ball.
Oh, 5 players?
Five players,
Okay.
and there's no offside, so it's just full tilt the whole time.
Hmm.
I don't know, man.
That's wackadoo.
New one on me.
You know what I mean?
And because y'all gave me so much crap last week, I
What?
decided not to watch the CFL game yesterday.
Well, you could have watched it. You just didn't have to tell us about
You
it.
didn't have to tell us
Told you
you
I got a
watched
buddy
it, Wayne. You
playing.
would have been fine.
What was that?
You
We
didn't
can't
have to-
talk shit about what we don't know.
I didn't give you any crap about it. Told you I got a buddy playing for
Yes.
Hamilton, so
And even
I
if
want you to watch
you wouldn't
him.
have had a chance to give him crap about it, dude, if he didn't say anything.
Give Reggie some
Dude,
love.
undercover, man. Watch your CFL game. Don't say it out loud.
Well, the Tiger Cats won yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Jesus.
They did 23 to
And
20.
now on to curling.
Already
By
heard.
the way, a quick moment for our sponsor. Dude,
Our unofficial sponsor.
Dude,
Ain't that some
they're
shit?
like a bath for your ass. Ain't that some shit?
doo-doo wipes.
And that's where you need dude wipes after you have one of these Keith Colas.
So, Elliot, you mentioned the All-Star field for the
I did
Home
not.
Run Derby.
Oh yeah, the Jizz. The Jizz
Yeah.
is going to be there. Yeah.
We got Ronald Acuna Jr., Cal Raleigh, who's actually the home run leader right now with the Mariners.
Yeah, but
James
his
Wood.
batting- but his
Correct
batting
that.
average is
Acuna's not in the home run derby. He's being replaced by Matt Olson.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
his batting average is ass though. Cal Raleigh. He's
Yeah,
like
it's
100
home-
points. He's
yeah,
like
it's
100
home
points
or
less
nothing.
than Aaron Judge. Yeah, it's home or nothing for him.
James Wood of the Nationals, Byron Buxton of the Twins.
I mean, he's the Brady Anderson of this year. That's the way I see it.
Who, Raleigh?
Remember Brady Anderson?
Yeah, I remember Brady Anderson. Yeah.
He had that
Yeah.
50 home run season and never
And
saw
they came back-
never saw it past 11 after that.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the next year he came back and hit 10.
Yeah, that's like when that guy on the Pistons that used to play for the Knicks scored 50 in one night or some shit like. Dude, it happens every once in a while, but
Look at Reggie Jackson in '69. He had 37 before the All-Star break. In the second half of the season, he had
Yeah.
10.
so anyway. But yeah, the Jizz, he decided to get in. on
As
it.
Chisholm Jr. of the New York Yankees is in the home run derby.
I
Why?
wonder-
I'm
I wonder if
surprised
he's gonna use
Aaron
his
Judge
torpedo.
didn't. I'm surprised Aaron Judge isn't in. Did you know?
No, because you know what? They'll tell you that once they've been in it, they want it or whatever, blah blah. They can tell it takes a toll.
It takes a toll on the rest of the season because your timing is off.
Well, it takes them
Yeah.
to get their timing back some time, and then you
Mhm.
might not get it back. And that's probably why Reggie Jackson. Well, I don't even think he was in the home run derby, but it took its toll on him bringing all those home runs before the All-Star break, and
Right.
then he didn't get shit after. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, no, he won't do it. A lot of guys won't do it, but they've done it, and that's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Not like some overextended basketball player that had an opportunity many times, but because he's afraid of losing, knowing that he might, he never got into a slam dunk competition.
Right. Same with
Okay,
3-point
so
competition too. Same with
That,
3-point.
that automatically to me eliminates him from the GOAT conversation
Right.
because he didn't try to show that he was a better. Michael Jordan didn't lose competitions like that.
Everybody remembers Jordan from the free throw line during the slam
That's
dunk.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
and
that's what created the Jordan
he can't
logo.
live up to that. He can't live up to that.
That's what created the Jordan logo. Was that free throw?
What
jump.
the Nike Jordan logo?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, to me, it's kind of anticlimactic. Matter of fact,
I'm not going to watch because I could care less.
what's that guy's name on Detroit? The guy that's going to start, Tarak Skubal? Is that his name?
Cool.
Yeah, Tarek School.
And Skeens
Yeah.
is going to start for
Tarak Skubal.
Pittsburgh. Yes.
The guy that's doing therapy on my left foot went to school with him.
With School.
With Skubal.
Nice.
They're good friends actually.
Okay. What's he got to say about him?
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. And I said, well, I mean, he's been really lights out last year. This year, he's doing pretty good, obviously, since he's starting the All-Star game.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, he told me in my last session, he's like, yeah, you know about baseball. I go, dude, I'm wearing Yankee shit. What do you think? Yeah. So Scooble's is college friend, and they still hang out sometimes.
Yes, Brett, they have 10 wins in a row.
Who's
Yeah, the Red Sox have 10 wins in a row. I was going to bring that up as well.
Red Sox
Yes.
are red hot.
And Ndamukong Suh retire.
Yes.
And Ndamukong who?
Sue? Who? What?
He was already retired, but
Really, Elliot?
What?
You don't know who he is? Come on, I know you.
And
do.
Ndamukong who?
Oh God.
Scott don't get it. Yeah.
arguably the dirtiest player in the
Absolutely.
NFL.
Absolutely.
Nobody gives a shit about Ndamukong Suh, okay?
Not
That's why I
anymore.
call him Ndamukong Suh. Wow. No fucking owl calls either.
So I'm assuming you don't think he's a Hall of Famer either.
Oh, I'm sure he'll get it. 13 years.
Borderline.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
He'll get consideration. I don't know if he's definitely.
Well, that whole step on a guy's head or whatever he did back in the day when he was with the Dolphins.
He did what now?
He stepped on some guy's head, I think. Or
Oh, so should that disqualify Myles Garrett from swinging a helmet at
No.
Mr. Rudolph?
No. And I'm not saying this.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it disqualifies.
Well, Myles Garrett swung a helmet with intent to kill somebody. How are we gonna put him in the Hall of Fame? And then keep somebody else off for far lesser reasons.
Yeah, he's borderline in my opinion, regardless.
He's borderline.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out there.
He's not a first ballot.
I mean, nowhere near.
No.
No.
No, hell
He might
no.
not even be a
he
second or
won't get
third
in.
ballot. He might have
He'll-
to wait.
He'll get consideration, but
He
won't
might
write
have
in.
to ride out the whole cycle and get in his last year. That's
Possible.
what I say.
If he wants in the Hall of Fame, he'll have to pay just like we do.
Or wait for the
I'm
veterans
sure
committee.
I'm sure he's got connections. He get free tickets.
Yeah. Wait for the veterans
Yeah.
committee if all else fails.
No, they'll have forgotten all about
So his,
him.
his teammates will leave tickets at will call for him.
Oh, you're hilarious, Elliot. Let's
Well-
see what else is going on here.
Well, we've obviously skipped the big news, skipped the elephant in the room. Apparently,
Well, I don't know. I don't see an elephant, but tell me where it is.
Yeah. Of course, I'm being facetious when I say that. The
Oh, I know that.
Cole Anthony buyout so he could go join the Bucks.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, Anthony.
Oh, Cole Anthony. Didn't he play
Yeah.
for Orlando?
He got traded, and then they bought him out. So now he's going to go to the Milwaukee Bucks
And do what?
and go to the Milwaukee Bucks
And do what?
and go to the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Giannis is on his way out.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Giannis wants to stay now.
I don't know about that. But
I mean, they got Miles
Keep
Turner.
hearing.
They got Bobby Portis coming back. Yeah, they're
what
doing
is
everything they
Miles
can to keep Giannis.
Turner, what did Miles Turner do for Indiana in the end?
What did he do?
I'll wait. I'll wait.
What did he do for Indiana?
In the end, yeah.
I'm gonna say not
when the
much.
chips were down,
Gone to the game
What do you
7.
When the chips were down,
a lot of teams have gotten to Game 7, and do we even remember who they were if they lost?
the only reason Indiana's going to stand out is because Halliburton blew out his Achilles.
Yeah, his swagger and braggadocious self caught up with him. There's a
Yeah.
flip side to that. There was articles, people talking about that his braggadocio and his, the gods even the playing field on that. Actually, it
Tell you what,
wasn't quite easy.
Miles Turner's ex-teammates and Pacers are pissed off at him.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He bailed on
Yeah,
their
I
ass.
think
He sold out. Very simple. So yeah, I don't know. Giannis ain't happy about the whole Damian Lillard thing. Is the problem? But, okay.
Once again, for the third straight year, a rookie with the Cleveland Browns has been arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Even before training camp starts.
Didn't
Mr. Jenkins.
Turpin of the Cowboys get arrested the other day too?
Turpin?
Turpin.
Yeah.
Turpin.
Yeah.
Back to their old ways.
Got arrested for he got arrested for less than 2 ounces.
But he had a weapon too, right, Ken?
He got a weapon too. Yeah, he had
I'm
a
sure
charge.
the
Previous
weapon
charge.
has something to do with it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sure.
say that
2
carry
ounces
less
was
than
just
4 weight.
added to the charge. That was the menial charge. It wasn't going to keep him. That's all. If he didn't have a gun, we might just let him go.
They might. Well, you never know in Texas. They're trying to.
Yeah,
Put
that old
kibosh
Greg
on all
Abbott.
of it.
He's a hell of a governor, isn't he, Ken?
Oh
They don't even
yeah,
have medical in
Hot
Texas,
Wheels.
do they?
we call him Hot Wheels.
Do they have
Hot
medical,
Wheels. I
do they have
love it.
medical marijuana in Texas?
Do what?
Do they have medical marijuana in Texas?
Not
No,
yet.
they haven't passed it.
And he's trying to keep it. He's trying to keep it that
A lot
way.
of places.
Him
lot of
and
places have
Sam
tried.
Patrick and him and Patrick and the Attorney General Paxton.
He's in trouble too with his ex-wife, with his soon-to-be ex-wife. Ken.
Yeah, they're getting
Yeah, she's had
divorced
enough of him.
on biblical.
Which tells me he
charges.
cheated on her.
Oh God, you gotta be kidding! If you were a lady, would you cheat on Paxton? Good God, give the people of Texas. a
Elliot,
little
Sheila
bit of a
Dyke says
break.
put the damn rapper down.
Who?
Sheila Dyke says put the damn rapper down.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh, Sheila.
Who didn't see that coming, guys? Come on now.
Well, I got a chorus out of it.
You're welcome.
I am removing the protein bar from the wrapper.
Yes,
Placing-
Brett, we just talked about that. You got to try to keep up, okay? I'm just saying. We're
And
talking about
placing it-
John Doc-
You're
John-
placing it on a piece of paper, and I'm tossing the wrapper somewhere where I
You know what, Elliot? That skin's looking a little flappy on your arm there, you know?
That's why I ordered the machine to start
So you can
working out.
get that skin, so you
So
can
I
get that
can
skin
get all
back,
that
and back
tightened up.
tight.
Yeah. I mean, I still got like some lower belly, fat that I got to get rid of.
Yeah.
I mean, there's spots, but it's spots where muscle should be.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so it's not going to change my weight. It's just going to tighten this up. This is a muscle down here that's just dormant. It hasn't been tested or put to any kind of work in a long time. I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't remember when was the last time I saw it. Until just recently when it reappeared like a long lost child. But yeah, no, I mean, but here's the thing though, this part back here, but I lost a lot of this right here. I used to have this bulge right here. And whenever I put these sleeveless things on, it used to hang over the side.
Yeah.
Now it's like you can see the curvature. You can see the curvature the way it's supposed to go.
Man's going to be 64 in 9 days. He's bragging about his muscles. I love
I
it.
just have to tighten this part
Yeah.
and the belly part up. Everything else looks good. My foot is about 90% healed.
Good.
So I've been able to wear different shoes, and
Nice.
I'm still being cautious. The one thing that's helped me is I don't know if we went over this last week, but I think I started doing it this week actually. The Supernatural app that I use to exercise on
Yeah.
the VR. Okay. You know, I do boxing, and then they have this thing called Flow where you have two sticks and you're swatting friggin' cones out of the air
Okay.
Yeah, as they coming at you. Yeah, I've seen that.
with music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're with real good music. You know what I'm saying? I can listen to hip hop and oldies, and because they got nice playlists. You know what I mean? And so anyway, it was from that and a certain pair of shoes that constantly putting, especially the flow part, because that's like dancing.
Yep.
You're constantly impacting your feet,
Putting pressure on the feet, and it was irritating it.
and that's what irritated that bone down there.
Right.
And so, with the therapy that they've been doing on me, they've been stretching out my calf. They've been doing all kinds of different shit.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely now, it's like it's starting to calm down.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? It was just scary though. I mean, to think that I just couldn't even touch this thing. Well, as a matter of fact, even last week. But this week, what happened was that I realized that the app, the fitness app, has the option for you to do the exercises at the same pace with the similar results sitting down.
There you go. All right.
So I've been able to stay off my foot for a week.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the therapist said, try it for at least another week or maybe two. Give your foot the ultimate rest.
All right, Elliot. Before we're going to stop you right there. Welcome to the program, Mr. Ron Gallo.
Mr. Ron!
Yeah.
Hello.
Right? The cycle enthusiast extraordinary.
His first appearance since the NHL final. So that's where, we're Stanley Cup final. So it's good to see him. Mr. Gallo, how's things going? How's the riding going? And my deepest condolences to the loss of your friend in that car accident last week. That's pretty sad and pretty messed up, man. I'm just saying.
And on a side note, John is still recovering from the
Recovering
Edmonton
from what?
debacle.
I think a lot of Canadians are still recovering from that. Yeah, the incident on Monday was pretty horrific, but there's even more sad news coming out today. So in Penticton, there is an annual event called the Okanagan Grand Fondo. Riders from all over come together and they do a long distance quote unquote race. And I'm saying quote unquote because these things are now being called rides and not races. And that's why they're known as a Grand Fondo. It's only referencing the distance. It's not referencing the effort. But unfortunately, a motorist drove into the cyclists again today, and there's another death and 2 more serious injuries. So
People.
the one in Prince George obviously hits pretty close to home because it's a teammate. It actually happened about 5 blocks from my house on a residential street where, top speed is supposed to be 50 kilometers an hour, approximately 30 miles per hour. The person driving the vehicle was pretty well in excess of 80 kilometers an hour and pile drive one of the cyclists. So,
Be careful.
anyways, our focus has been on that much of this week. I haven't really been in touch with the NHL since just a couple of days after free agency started, and I think the last big piece of news that I heard was Brad Marchand extended or signed a 6-year deal with the Florida Panthers to stay with them. And
yes.
so I hear that the Florida Panthers dented the Stanley Cup.
Would you expect anything less,
Yeah.
Ron?
You're right. So, but yeah,
I mean, the cup is used and abused the entire offseason by the winners of the cup. They just do nasty things with
I
it.
think the Avalanche dropped it on the ice and the cup got creased
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the rim.
but
Yeah.
the good news is they repair it and it gets it's like almost it's like brand new once they give it to the next winner.
so
So I mean, the NHL expects the cup to get damaged one way or another. Hopefully, it's not to the point where they can't repair it, but it's going to happen in every.
Then why don't you give them a freaking knockoff to celebrate with? How's that?
No, you got to. It's not tradition, Elliot. It's got to be the actual cup.
yeah, unfortunately, I have to agree with Scott. I mean, that is the
Man.
tradition, and otherwise everybody would get a replica, right? And then
Right.
it just loses its
No,
its
the
luster.
replica gets put away every year.
But you
just
know,
for the celebration.
the real Stanley Cup, after it's done its tour with the winning team, where every player gets it basically for a day,
Yeah.
it goes back into the Hockey Hall of Fame, and that's where it stays, so people can look at it through the year.
After it's repaired from the damage it's done during the off season. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. The last appearance
That's
is when
usually
it's
when the-
at the home opener for the winning team. So the Stanley Cup is there when the banner is raised.
Mhm. That's usually when they get the replica of the cup, isn't it?
I believe so. Yes.
I don't mean to go back on this. I mean, I know it's a sore subject, but have both these perpetrators been apprehended?
I don't know about the
Or-
one in Penticton. The one that was here in Prince George, it took a little while. The driver did flee the scene at a high rate of speed. He pulled into presumably a place where he lives, a townhouse complex, and he was seen covering the vehicle with a tarp to mask the damages.
Yeah.
You know, and what's funny, Ron, is his penalty will be worse because he fled the scene as opposed to as if he stayed.
Well,
Right.
yes, but I am going to say this. Now the onus is on the prosecution to prove that he was behind the wheel.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
also what state he was in. If he jumped out of his vehicle, ran inside of his house, cracked a beer or two, then how do you prove that he was impaired at the time of the accident?
It's a fact.
So
It's true.
the only thing I'm going to tell you this, and we really should get back to sports a little bit, but I'm just going to leave it with this. I had an RCMP member, Royal Canadian Mounted Police member, tell me that you should never expect the courts to provide closure for something like this. You have to do it on your own.
Sadly, he's probably right.
So
Getting back to cycling, but on a different subject, how's the Tour de France going?
mhm.
I have not had a chance to watch much of
So
it.
neither have I, unfortunately. I've kind of picked up bits and pieces here and there, but I do know that one of the front runners who was expected to give Matthew Van Der Poel a run for his money had a pretty serious accident, and he's out. I just remember his first name is Jasper. Can't pronounce his last name. It starts with a P. It's probably an easy name. I'm just drawing a blank right now.
I can find him.
But yeah, it's the Tour de France. Of course, this is the big event for cyclists. That is the Tour de France, and there's a couple of interesting tidbits with it. I mean, it started in 1903 as a way of selling more newspapers, of all things. Right now, I think that they're into stage 9 or stage 10. Today's the 13th. They would have had one day off so far, I believe, and yeah.
They're approaching the halfway point, I think.
Pardon me?
I said, I think they're approaching the halfway point and they're about to hit into the mountains.
Yeah, that's correct. I just pulled up the website. I can tell you that Pogacar is wearing the yellow jersey. It looks like Wellens from the United Arab Emirates team is the king of the mountain. He's wearing the polka dots. The points leader is from Italy, I want to say, Jonathan Milan. That was a position, that was a jersey that Peter Sagan often won while he was racing in the Tour de France. And Remy Evenepoel is wearing the white jersey for one of the young riders. I think he is... Actually, I just double checked. He's actually not that young. I mean, for a cyclist, he's 25 years old. That's probably an ideal age to be racing. But he is up against some older, more veteran riders for sure. But that's your jersey leaders so far through 9 stages.
The points leader, that's the green jersey, or is that a pink jersey?
The overall leader of the Tour de France,
Is it yellow?
time based on time,
Yes.
is
Yeah.
Pogacar. He's wearing the yellow jersey. So they have
Right.
sprint segments. They have timed segments. So a sprinter normally ends up with the green jersey, and he has 227 points, Jonathan Milan.
Okay.
Be right back.
I was thinking it was green. But
Yeah, the green jersey is a segment leader, a segment jersey.
Okay.
The polka dot jersey is for the mountain, and the all white
Mountains,
jersey is the young rider.
right.
Shout out to David Wells. I
Excuse
see David
Sorry?
on the screen. Shout out to David Wells.
Hey there, David.
How can you see him, Wayne?
Hey, David.
I don't see him.
What's going on?
On Facebook.
I can't see him.
Blue boy.
Why can't I see who's on Facebook? I see that we have 5 people,
That's
but I
not
can't see
updated.
who's on Facebook.
You've been
Yeah.
banned, yeah.
I'm not updating. It says 5 people, but
I can't tell who's on and who's not. How are you able to do that?
Oh, I have my phone beside me. So I
So-
go into the groups in the phone.
okay.
and I
Yeah, I
can
see him now. Okay. Yeah. What's up, Dave?
Hi, David. David Wells is here. Yes, he is.
David Wells?
Blue,
Blue.
the ultimate, the man, the myth, the legend, Great Blue. Another one of those cowboy fans, guys.
Hmm.
The fisherman.
Yes.
And then apparently,
No doubt he's probably been out already today on the lake.
player from Alabama, has Sheila stated, Ethan Carter was shot multiple times in the head, the neck, and the chest, and the arm. So a player from Alabama, Ethan Carter.
Wow.
So many tragedies.
The one with the people
Indeed.
in their cars hitting cyclists, that bothers me more than anything, because it's like, shouldn't these routes be, closed off for the cyclist only?
So if we want to go back there from a sports perspective, this is the problem. So Tour de France closes off all the roads.
Wow.
People
Right.
expect it. There's no big issue. In North America, cycling events are more of an inconvenience for the motorists. So it's really difficult to get what's called a closed course to have a true race. You have to have a pretty high ranking event in order to be able to get something like that. The only way that you would ever have leverage is if you're using less common roads. Again, not impossible. The problem is that we do have a lot of events. We've got even the Grand Fondo New York, which runs on the New Jersey side of the Hudson. It's not a completely closed course, but what it does is it does try and keep the majority of the riders close, and during that time, the police close off the roads for a few moments while the cyclists go through. So it keeps the majority of the cyclists safe in the Grand Fondo, New York. It doesn't keep all of them safe, because if you're a straggler, you're on your own. Some of the races that I go to, like the Grand Fondo Badlands, or in this case, the one that was earlier today in Penticton, British Columbia, called the Okanagan Grand Fondo, Again, they don't use the terminology race. In fact, a lot of them are actually putting ride right into the name of the event so that people understand that these are not closed courses. You're sharing the road with motorists. A couple of weeks ago, we had our Chris Yip Memorial Fondo, and you guys will remember I told you guys, almost 3 years ago now about Chris Yip and what happened to him. So we've had the Memorial Fondo for the last couple of years in and around his birthday. This year it was on his birthday, June 21st. But again, it's a ride and you're able to ride it at your pace. And what that allows is people who want to honor the legacy of Chris Yip can join in just as much as somebody who wants to win the Chris Yip Memorial Fondo can join in. Problem is, everybody has to sign off on that waiver. Everybody acknowledges and understands that it's not a closed course. There's going to be vehicles. There is going to be volunteers and traffic control, but that does not prevent you from coming across a motor vehicle, or in the Chris Yip Memorial Fondo case, even coming across a train track that could be occupied by a train. And you got to stop for the train. There's nothing you can do about it. You got to stop. It's a hazard. It's a hazard of that ride. But coming back into town is always difficult because, of course, the closer you get to a center of population, the closer you get to town, the more traffic you're going to get. Doesn't matter if it's a Saturday, a Sunday, or a Wednesday. If you're getting close to town, you're going to start seeing more and more vehicles, and there's not much you can do. You got to share the road, and you can't be riding 2 or 3 or 4 wide. The problem is that you get a string of cyclists, what's called a string. You'll get a string of cyclists and you'll get motorists that are trying to weave through them, and they're getting agitated. They're getting upset. They're getting frustrated because they want to go someplace, and they start speeding and they start paying less and less attention because they're just trying to get past those obstacles. It doesn't make it right because they're inside of a metal encased vehicle wrapped with a seat belt and airbags protecting them.
Yeah.
What does a cyclist have? A cyclist has a helmet to try and prevent from a natural fall damage to the head.
Right. Well, they also got, normally if they're smart, they've got elbow pads and knee pads, but that doesn't affect.
No,
that doesn't.
Scott, they don't. Not on a road. Not on a
No.
road event. Those will actually take away from the aerodynamics of what they're trying to achieve. They're trying to go with skin suits. I mean, if the next closest thing is actually nothing between them and the air that they're trying to slice through.
You mentioned the helmets are on because it's for a natural fall. It doesn't protect against a speeding car hitting the bike and knocking them, which normally would actually eject them from the bicycle and hit them, and they would land on the hard pavement or the side of the road. But still, it would cause multiple injuries, and it just doesn't make any sense. People, it's the same situation with motorcycles. People need to keep an eye out for motorcycles, and bicycles as well. Okay, and that pisses me off, to be honest.
I get that to a certain degree, Scott. I get that to a certain degree.
Okay, but that pisses me
There's
off.
a lot of
They're not paying attention to what they're doing when they're driving.
There's a lot of irresponsible riders out there too.
Let me say this again, because we've gone off on the tangent. I have stated and I've told the media in this past week that education is the key. But I was very, very clear. I said it's education for the motorists and education for those people that want to ride the bike.
Correct.
You have to be predictable on the bike. You have to be able to follow the rules of the road to keep yourself safe. But in this case, there is nothing that those two gentlemen could have done. They did everything right. They were going single file on the far side, on the far right side of the bike lane. One of them even had a rear-facing radar detector that advised them that there was an object approaching from behind.
But you know what? And evidently this guy was impaired, but they can't prove it because he had 2 more beers when he got home from the accident, right, Ron?
No, I'm saying
speculation. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I'll be honest with you.
The facts of the case are he sped away. He went back to where he lives. He covered the vehicle with a tarp. He was found about an hour and a half later. He was arrested.
Okay,
That's
so
the extent of the facts.
and like I said,
That's vehicular assault.
if he had not left the scene, the punishment may not be as severe as if he had stayed.
If both gentlemen had survived, it would not have been very much at all, right?
Mhm.
But one has passed away now, so we fully expect there to be an increase in the charges just because of the homicide now.
Well, didn't you say the second one was on a ventilator? They were talking about taking him off the ventilator.
He's gone.
He's gone. So they're both
He's
so
gone.
both riders passed away.
No, only the one. Only the
Okay.
one. Sorry, only the one. But still, we go from 2 seriously injured to 1 now deceased.
And how's the
Right.
second rider doing?
There's a publication ban, so all I can say is that he's still being looked after.
Okay. So they're not telling you how they're
Oh,
not broadcasting his condition.
Elliot, tip it, little higher. What do you got in there?
Briars.
Ice
Oh,
cream.
you got the regular.
Not
Now, was
just
that-
Briars.
now,
Not
was
just
that-
Briars. One of my childhood favorite freaking ice cream bars that I used to get at the store at the
What's the name of it, Elliot? Strawberry
Briars.
shortcake. Oh my God.
Very short.
Good humor. Good humor.
Our McDonald's up here, the McDonald's in Canada is selling a strawberry shortcake McFlurry.
You can get
Oh,
a
wow.
strawberry shortcake blizzard at Dairy
Hey,
Queen.
hey, do the ice cream machines work in Canada?
Yeah, they do.
Because they sure do not work here.
Hey, you guys,
By the way, did
you
you?
guys have allowed me to sidetrack the sports show quite a bit. Now I'm gonna bring it back, and I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna ask you, who's betting on the Los Angeles Kings to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals next year? Now that Corey Perry has signed a 1-year deal with them,
How old is Perry?
he'll be 41 next year when the cup is being played for.
Not a chance.
No, but what I'm getting at is Corey Perry was with the Dallas Stars. He was with the Montreal
Mhm.
Canadiens. He was with the
He's won a
Tampa Bay
Stanley
Lightning.
Cup every
He
year.
was with the Edmonton Oilers twice. So 5 times in 5 years, he's been to the Stanley Cup Finals and been the bridesmaid.
Well, let me say this: living
And
in
now
Los
he'll
Angeles.
be in the pews with everybody else.
Well, let me say this: living in Los Angeles, regarding that comment about the Kings. Since I hate every team in LA, I won't be placing that bet.
Spoken like a
I'll
true
be placing
Detroit.
the bet that they not.
Spoken like a true Detroit fan, my friend. Go ahead. Yes.
I love it.
I'll bet they don't get there.
And
Yeah,
by
not
the
a
way, Wayne, you made me jealous with some of your holiday pictures.
The
Me
world
too.
traveler.
Well, it was except for a few mosquito bites, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the one thing you
human
never
mosquito
see in the
bites.
pictures.
Oh, the
Ah.
more- Oh my God. The
Oh, you
pain.
had to suffer through some mosquitoes.
Oh my God. You must have to suffer with those two couple
Dude,
of
my
mosquito
condolences,
bites,
man. What's your address? I want to send you a get well
Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
Haters.
Hey, when mosquitoes see me, they go, "Hey, it's Golden
Exactly.
Corral."
Up here, we got to be careful they don't pack us away.
Correct.
They are eating
Hell,
me
in Florida,
alive.
they actually eat braid. So I'm just saying.
Shit.
They're not affected by insecticide down here.
In
So.
Florida, they'll eat the food off your plate. Huh?
Correct.
Okay, so have I missed anything as far as MLB, Toronto Blue Jays? What's your guys' thoughts
We haven't
on
talked about
Canada's
the Blue
team?
Jays because Dave's not here. So we're, you know what I'm saying? But, the Blue Jays are on a hot streak. We did talk about the All-Star break and the home run derby. I went so far as to say the Guardians won their last 6 out of the 7 going into the All-Star break, and then Elliot shot me down because he doesn't let me have my moment, but that's okay.
Hey, you tried to have your moments with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look what happened with that.
Yeah, well, at least the Cavaliers are a better basketball team than the Guardians are a baseball team.
Well, I don't know. That's debatable.
Cavaliers are the best sports team in Cleveland right now. But no, Ron, we have not talked about the Blue Jays. What do you think about the Blue Jays? How well they've been doing?
Canada's desperate.
Well, up here, like everything that's Canadian, it seems that as soon as you start hanging your hat on a streak, the coat rack falls down, and that's what happened with the Toronto Blue Jays. We got to 10, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're going to get to 11." No, it didn't happen.
No, I mean, again, look, it's like this. It's you put all your stock into something way too damn early. You know, it's like
I was just praising a 6 out of 7 win streak. That's all I was doing.
no. I'm talking about the shoe-in bet that you had when it came to the Cavaliers. We're you know what I'm saying? You kept saying all season long, especially when they had the best record in the NBA, you thought their shit didn't stink.
See, Ron, he doesn't let me have my moment. He always has.
No, because your moments are rather, how should I say? How would you state that way?
Premature celebration.
Premature, yeah. Did you have that issue? Is that why you're no longer married? No.
Shut up, Elliot.
Oh man,
Man, that was brutal. That was harsh.
Premature celebration, you know. But
Yep.
that's what happens when you
That's
don't
a-
ever
that's
win
a-
nothing. You celebrate
that's a
premature.
point off for a low blow, man.
You know?
Yeah, 20 games in is not the point to get hyped. So
No. And are they still going to be doing this in August and September? Remember, these are the dog days of summer coming up.
Well, this goes back to my long-standing argument that I have against the way the baseball regular season and playoffs are configured. There's far too many regular season games, and you could be out of the playoff run come the month of June, a month into the baseball season, because so few teams can make it and have an opportunity to make it to the playoffs. I really think that they should shorten up the regular season, allow more teams into the postseason, and have an extra round or two in the playoffs.
I am in favor of going back to 140 game season.
Revenue dollars in this day and age, economics will not stand for it.
Elliot, you and I have talked about that. They're not getting the revenue dollars from the fans that are spending the money
It's
because
the
they're not
TV
going to
contract.
They're getting it from the contract.
I know they are.
Yep.
So
I
they don't
100%
really, honestly, they don't make their money. They don't pay these players with the money from ticket sales and stuff like that. They don't. That's not.
It's the same in the NFL, Elliot.
Right.
I'm not saying reduce the number of games that a team could potentially play. I'm saying make sure that you increase the opportunity for those revenues by having more teams in the postseason. When you look at the NHL right now, half the teams make it through to the first round of the postseason.
Baseball's. I'm sorry, Ron, but baseball's first and foremost biggest problem is there's no salary cap.
Yeah. What did that guy sign? No, that was basketball, I think. No. Anyways, guy, stupid numbers. 250 million. Is that a number that I heard last week?
It's possible. LeBron James just opted in for $52 million for 1 year. You know.
well, if you're talking about Juan Soto, he signed his contract for $750 million.
Jesus.
It was 805, wasn't it?
Oh, it was 805?
805.
I thought it was 750 with a base as the base and then incentive. So yeah, it could have been 805.
Shohei Ohtani just signed for $700 million last year.
Right before Soto.
He deferred. He
Yeah,
deferred
Soto
68
eclipsed-
million a year on his though.
How long until we go from area codes to postal codes to match these numbers? That's
I don't
crazy.
I know, right?
I'm telling you. And so again, with no salary cap, smaller markets can't compete.
We're at high 3 digits. We're on the cusp of breaking a 4-digit contract.
$1 billion contract. Yes, Ron, you're right.
$1 billion contract. That's going to
I
happen.
think will happen in the NBA before it happens in the
I
NHL.
think it'll happen in the NBA within the next 2 seasons. There'll be a $1 billion a year.
You know what? Who is that number 1 draft pick out of Duke?
Cooper Flag won't be the
Cooper
guy.
Flag.
It
He'll
won't
probably
be
be the
him.
first
Flag.
$1 billion player based on how he performs.
Cooper Flag ain't going to be the guy.
It won't be him. I can tell you that.
It won't
will
be
not
him.
Probably not.
Now, if you're gonna say NBA, I would lean more towards Victor Wembanyama before I would Cooper Flag.
That's a
It's
possibility.
possible.
Because
Possibly
Wembanyama was
Giannis.
really good in his rookie season. He really was. He was pretty good.
Yeah, but he's going to be injured a lot too. So
That's because he's over what he's 7'6", 7'5", something like that. I don't know, but
seven,
Not if
7'5",
they
I think,
condition
isn't
him
it?
the right way. He should.
So he just walks up
Well,
to
I
the
mean,
net
it
and
doesn't
goes like
matter.
that.
and he's skinny as a rail, so that's also liable
Yeah.
to be.
Is he
more-
skinnier
more
than
injury prone
Elliott?
that way.
Is he skinnier than Elliott?
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
No, he's not
Yes,
skinny.
he is.
Me.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
think Greg Oden.
Yes, he is, Elliot.
I don't know.
He-
I'm pretty
Think-
skinny
think
these
Greg
days, so
Oden.
I can't tell who's skinnier than me or what. You know what I mean? My wife now is like, you're so damn bony now. Sorry.
Boney Maroney.
Elliott, you got to run
Would you
around in
like-
the shower to
Would
get
you like
wet.
me to
yet?
bubble wrap myself? No, what?
Elliott,
Huh.
you got to run around in the shower to get wet yet?
I got to run around, and if I turn sideways, the drops miss me.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, Victor Wembanyama's 235, so you're just tall and thin. Don't let
Yeah.
the height fool you.
I mean, I'm
75, 235. The dude
Yeah.
is
I'm officially
the dude is is over a foot taller than I am, and he weighs 50 pounds less than I do. Go figure. That's pretty freaking skinny.
And I
Me
weigh
too.
50 pounds less than him.
Yes. And you're what, 6 foot, Elliot?
5'10".
See, there you go.
So
There you go. Well,
Well,
let me ask you this, Ron, since you're here. I know it's early, but do you have a prediction for next season as far as the NHL is concerned, as far as who the favorite is? I mean, I'm assuming it's Florida at this point because they re-signed that guy, but
Not just that
It's
guy,
not
quite a
just
few.
because they
Shit, they got the-
re-signed Brad Marchand. The Florida Panthers were deep at the they were deep. They were looking like a team that belonged there 3 years in a row, even though they didn't win it the first go around. They won it the second time, and now the third time that they've been making it there. So with Marchand, Nosek, they've added a couple of people with Foot and Boosie and Tarasov, and I can't remember everybody, but I mean,
Don't forget
Florida
Jones and Nick Black.
Panthers. The Florida Panthers were deep.
Dick Ryder.
They and they're keeping almost all of the key players. As long as there's no serious injuries, they're absolutely gonna do fine next year. Much to the disdain of every Canadian hockey fan.
and every Florida and every Tampa Bay Lightning fan too, Rand. Don't forget them.
Well, what I said is don't forget Seth Jones and Ekblad as well.
Yeah, no, and you're right. I mean, like those were huge additions, and it just makes it worth. Now, quietly, this happened today, but quietly, I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of years ago, the Vancouver Canucks were into the playoffs, and they got both of their goaltenders injured early, and they brought up a guy named Archie Seelofs, and Seelofs lit it up, but as a goaltender. And for some reason, they didn't really keep him on board. They kept Thatcher Demko, and they kept their regular two goaltenders that were back from injuries, and they decided to send Seelofs back down to their farm team, their American Hockey League team, the Abbotsford team there, and they end up going on and they win they win it all in the American Hockey League, and the Penguins now have picked up that goaltender, which has been the biggest hole in the Penguins lineup since they let Marc-Andre Fleury go to the Vegas Golden Knights.
I mean, the goaltending for Pittsburgh has been terrible.
Yeah.
You're right, Ron.
Yeah. So if they had kept Marc-Andre Fleury, I think the Pittsburgh Penguins would not have been stumbling around like they have for the last 3 or 4 years.
So they signed this kid out of the AHL to be their new goalie.
Yeah. It was a trade. The Vancouver Canucks do get something back for him. They get Stillman. They'll end up picking up Chase Stillman and a 4th round pick in 2027.
Okay.
Really, I don't think that's enough for what Archie Seelofs has been able to do and accomplish in 2 years. I mean, 2 years He was helping the Vancouver Canucks get deep into the postseason, and this year he helps them win the American Hockey League.
So, do you think Pittsburgh will be that much better than? That's all I need is another fucking Pittsburgh team to be good. That's all I need.
Pittsburgh needs something because they're gonna be losing a lot pretty soon. I mean, you've got. I mean, is Evgeny Malkin? I think he's up this year. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't had a chance to really
all
follow
they've
this
got really
very
is
closely.
Sidney Crosby, right, Ron? That's all they've got.
Sidney Crosby needs to re-sign for next year. He needs to figure out where he's going because he needs something for next year. But they could trade Sidney Crosby and get some players for him, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
he's still worth something.
I mean, he's no longer Sid the Kid
Sidney
because he's getting
considering
along
going
in the
to
tooth,
Toronto?
but that's okay.
Yeah. So
Is Sidney considering going to Toronto?
no, I think if Sidney Crosby is going to a Canadian team, I think he's going to Montreal.
I would say Montreal too. Yeah,
Montreal?
because he'll play under Martin St. Louis, who's a great coach.
Well, it's not just
Yeah.
that, but Montreal is really kind of his second home because that's where he was as a teenager growing up playing hockey.
Right.
Where's he from originally?
He is from Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia?
Hmm.
Hmm.
What else was I going to say?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I got nothing. We're past the 8 o'clock, but I don't know if you guys are ready to go or not. What else you guys got? What do you want to talk about? Do you guys have anything on your minds before coming into the show that you want to talk about that we have not brought up?
Ken, just to fill in the blank, Sidney Crosby and Nate McKinnon are both from Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia.
Okay.
That's why they do all the Tim Hortons commercials together.
Tim Hortons,
Um,
John's favorite coffee spot.
things that we haven't talked about, or at least that I'm unaware of. What's the vibe? Still 2 months out for the start of the NFL season.
I mean, there's a lot of things going on. Basically, we're in the quiet time for NFL right now until the training camps start in a couple of weeks. The
Chargers and the Lions have both reported.
What's that?
I said the Chargers and Lions have both reported training camp because they got
They
the
did
Hall
all
of
of
Fame
Fame game.
games.
Okay. Basically what we're looking at, the big headlines are going to be going into the season are Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh, the Browns quarterback situation.
For you.
For me anyway.
We could give a shit about the
You see, Ron, he does not let me have my moment. You know what I'm saying? He never lets me have my moment.
No, because I bring you back to realization, I bring you back. You see, when you start to swerve off the road, I'm like that detection system in the new vehicles where it swings.
You're the lane keeper, are you?
I'm
Right.
the lane. Yeah, there you go. I'm the
The
lane
one
assistant.
story that came out today is that the NFL Players Association Executive Committee expressed its support for Executive Director Lloyd Howell and denied and asked him to resign. Howell he's under scrutiny because of a conflict of interest. Oh God, what's the damn? He's worried about collusion.
They kept it secret. The Players Association and the NFL themselves, some kind of collusion.
Mm-hmm.
No, really? They wouldn't do that, would they?
I don't know what they were colluding about.
The NFL, definitely. The NFL Players Association, I'm a little shocked by that.
Because they need to be. The NFLPA. I don't know. It's not to piss people off, but it's like the Republican Party. They only get the NFLPA goes where the wave and where the waves take them. So
Mm-hmm.
Howell is working as a paid part-time consultant for the Carlyle Group, one of a select group of league-approved private equity firms now seeking minority ownership in the NFL franchises.
Oh,
Okay, so that's the collusion part.
did,
A source with knowledge of the situation said that a union lawyer asked Howell to consider resigning from the private equity firm to avoid the appearance of a conflict of interest if it ends up taking an ownership stake in an NFL franchise, but Howell declined to step away from Carlisle. So that's the situation because he is in cahoots with a consultant group trying to get partial interest and partial ownership in an NFL franchise. I guess as far as which franchise, I guess it's open as to what's going on with there. So
hey, did y'all notice that the Washington are going to be wearing uniforms in the old Redskins colors next year?
right, but not on the helmet. They're not going to have the logo on the helmet.
No. I'm saying the colors.
Yes.
The helmets will be the same colors as the Redskins helmets.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
just think Commanders on. I'm just
Right.
saying the color scheme is not going to be that burgundy and gold. It's going to be
The old school,
old school
80s and 90s Redskins. Yes.
Exactly.
Mm,
You know, since the league won't allow the logo to be on there. And oh, by the way, I came to a realization this week that I'm going to have to do something that, well, I don't mind doing it because I used to do it anyway, but I'm going to have to do something by force. Notice my Arizona Wildcats gear.
Yes.
yeah.
Well, when I was here, that's when in college, you know, I used to follow the Wildcats, basketball, football.
Right. Right.
But then I got to Florida, lo and behold, someplace where they have lots of college basketball, football. I never followed it because I just wasn't interested in representing the state or whatever. You know.
You don't like the Seminoles. You don't like the Bulls.
No, I don't like none of those people.
Or the
I used to like the Hurricanes way back when. That was back in the Jimmy Johnson days.
Oh, good Lord.
But I came to the realization that I have to start rocking my Wildcats gear again because I'm going to have to root on a guy named James that's playing for the team
James.
next season.
Who? LeBron
Bryce.
James' son?
Yes. Bryce James is going to be playing for the Arizona
Bryce
Wildcats.
Good Lord.
LeBron already bought a house up in the foothills.
Well, there's rumors flying around that the Cavaliers also went out and talked to the Lakers about trading for LeBron again too. So that's in their rumor mill as well.
And the Knicks got put in that same rumor mill, saying that they would do a straight up trade Karl Anthony Towns for LeBron James because they have similar contracts, and Karl Anthony Towns can do more to assist Luka than LeBron can.
So
And the new owner came in. Oh shoot! I wish I could find that meme. I didn't even put it up. The new owner came in and said, "No, we're changing things around here."
new owner. Which new owner?
The new owner of the Lakers.
Lakers.
For the Lakers.
Oh, all right, yeah, because Buss told it. Yeah,
He basically said he's done with the clown show of LeBron and his son, and they're moving on to become the great Lakers again.
And they stated that this is Luka's team. So the
This is-
transition.
yeah.
well,
It's
yeah,
not-
it's got to be Luka's team moving forward because Luka's still in his early 20s. So I mean, why
Yeah.
not?
They had a meme where they had like all these stars that were in there, like 35, 36 guys like Russell Westbrook, you know, so
Right.
a list of
Well-
guys that are getting ready to retire, whose careers are
Well,
getting ready
regardless if LeBron signs with the
Hang on a second, can I finish?
Sure, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And at the bottom of the list, there was a guy 20 years old on that, Bronny James. Guys whose careers are coming to an end.
Whether or
Because here's the thing. Look, I don't mind rooting for Bryce because I think this situation is going to turn out similar to the Ball situation, where the son that the father pushed the hardest and the most to become the star didn't, and the one that chose to do it his own way did.
Well, rumor is that Bryce is the more talented
And Bryce is
player
more
than Bronny.
talented. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm just saying, this is the same thing that LeVar Ball did with Lonzo and Melo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which Lonzo is now a Cavalier.
He pushed Lonzo so hard. Yeah, he's a Cavalier, but he's a shell of
Mhm.
what he could have been because of them damn shoes his father tried to push off.
Well, the shoes are the reason why he got injured so much.
Yeah. And
We talked
And
about that last week, too.
LaMelo decided to do his own thing. He's like, stay away from me, Dad. Stay, Pops, back off.
He'd rather stay in Charlotte.
And Bryce is kind of doing the same thing because he's going to Arizona. That wasn't LeBron's.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's because Bryce doesn't have his father's first name as opposed to Bronny.
Well, whatever it is,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that I can't root for Bronny because the only reason he is in the NBA is because he holds the ultimate title of Nepo baby. Right.
Well,
now.
let's just hope that.
Okay.
Let's just hope.
Here's the definition.
Right. Let's just hope Bryce goes more than 1 year in college. If he goes 2 or maybe 3 years in college, he's got a better future in the NBA than he would have otherwise.
At Arizona, he might go all 4. You never know, depending on how his trajectory goes.
And because Arizona's a really good basketball program, Elliot, it really is.
All the way back to the days of Lute Olson.
Correct.
And I remember those
Going
days.
back to Curry the Fox Snowden.
Yeah. When I first moved here in the early 80s, that's Fred Snowden was the coach. Yep. So,
Arizona and Kansas should be the big rivalry in the Big 12.
but I used to, like I said, I used to follow the Wildcats back then. I lost contact with college stuff and everything in Florida. And I guess it's because when I first moved there, my cousin's wife, my friend's wife, my cousin's wife, she gifted me she saw me wearing Knicks stuff.
Oh,
growing
boy.
up. You know what I mean?
Should
They're
you
from New York.
give you Sun stuff instead?
They're from New York. They're from New York.
Right.
No, she gave me Florida Gator shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She gave me a fucking sling pack of the Florida Gators. I didn't want to be insulted, but I regifted it to somebody who liked the Florida Gators.
Just to be on the record, fuck the Gators. I hate
Yeah,
the
I
Gators.
said the same thing.
Yeah, fuck the Gators.
I said the same damn thing. You know?
The best
Well,
team, my favorite team in Florida is going to be has always been Florida State.
Go Cats. That's what I gotta say. The season's coming.
All right.
And it's
All
gonna
right,
be
guys.
a shit. It's
I got-
gonna be a sideshow shit show up in this place.
All right, guys. What else you got? Anything else, Kenny? Wayne?
One last thing for Elliot and Wayne. Christian McCafferty is now
Yep.
a dad. He
Yep.
and his wife
Yeah,
have
Which
a
they're
means
baby.
he's gonna go out and kill it this year,
Yep.
and the 49ers going back to the Super Bowl.
And
Book it.
on the golf saying, Jordan Spieth and his wife had a baby as well. They got 4 kids now, or 3 kids or whatever. But they had
Do
a
they
boy.
sleep? They do
Huh?
know best for sleeping.
Jordan Spieth has welcomed another child into the fold.
Mhm.
He says he had another one added to the foursome. I guess maybe that's his second kid. I don't know, but
Maybe, I don't know.
but yeah, Jordan and his wife welcomed a baby boy. I had his name, but I forgot what it was. But it's actually an odd name, but that's okay.
For this fear that Scott has that we don't have enough going on to watch. To fill.
I never said a word about it, Elliot.
the
I never
16
said a
minute show.
word.
Oh no, because we kind of rehabilitated you on that.
Yeah, I mean we're 20 minutes over, and we were still talking. So
Every time he's like, well, we ain't got much to talk about, so we might not be able to cover a full set.
I did not even.
Man,
mention-
please. Like I said, I'm your lane assist.
We always find a
Keep
way
you
to
from
fill-
swerving.
We always
Keep
find
you
a way
from
to fill the
swerving.
hour. We always find a way, Elliot. I'm no
Well,
longer.
now
doing
you're a
it.
believer.
I am a believer.
Yeah, now you are. Because I've proven you're on every single.
Well, normally you
you want me
always.
to you want to take the show 2 hours? We can do that too.
Yes, we can.
And it ain't even football season yet.
You know, tonight was the baseball draft too, and MLB draft.
Who?
The MLB
Mhm.
draft is tonight, and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nope.
because these guys won't see the field of the MLB team for at least 5 to 7 years. So who cares?
There'll be some farm systems
Oh,
like the cattle that they are.
no more David Clydes.
No more Bob Horners.
Bob Horner. Oh my God, Wayne. What a retro name to put out there. But I will say one thing to you,
What?
Sid Bream.
Yeah.
Sid
Yeah.
Bream, the slide.
Slow mo.
Yes, I was. It was 1992, I think.
92.
Mhm.
NLCS.
92.
Yep.
And Sid Bream, who couldn't
Slide-
run his
slides
way out
right
of
under
a
Michael
paper
Ball.
bag, scored
Good.
from second base to beat.
Didn't they have to time him? Didn't they have to time his running with a calendar?
Yes, they ran. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, Barry Bonds threw that 37
Slide.
hopper to the home plate.
That's
Well,
right.
that's because he wasn't beefed up yet. His arm wasn't as beefed up as it became later on in life.
I
He
want to
was
say,
He slid right under
He
Michael
had that
Bollier.
minute ball body in the beginning.
yeah, I don't know if I ever shared this with you, Wayne, but that game I was watching it with Cheryl. You guys know who Cheryl is.
Yeah,
Right.
we know.
That's when we were still going out, and I watched that, and I was a Braves fan at that point because the Indians sucked, and I didn't care about the Indians as much as I cared about the Braves. So when Sid Bream scored that run to win the NLCS, I was flailing
Same here.
in the bed that we were sharing, and about knocked her out of the bed under the floor.
Man, you have some interesting foreplay there, Scott.
But I vividly remember that moment, and it was, I mean, she's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
I was
And then
house
she said-
sitting
And
when
then,
that game
and then she said, "Not tonight. I got a headache now."
Correct.
happened.
But anyway, regardless,
Yeah, I was house sitting when I was watching that game.
I
I don't remember what I was doing except I was
I
celebrating
watched it in my bedroom.
because I hated the Pirates.
Yeah, I hated the Pirates too, especially their manager who smoked in the freaking dugout all the time.
Who, Leland?
Yeah,
Jim
Yep.
Leland.
yeah, Jim Leland.
Leland. He was a
I think the most
Chain
classic,
smoker, all right.
the most classic manager moment of all time was when Bobby Valentine came back in the Groucho Marx
With the
on the
mushroom,
mustache.
with the mustache and the glasses. Yes, absolutely.
after he got thrown out of the game.
Yeah.
He's sitting in a dugout with a jacket. And
Agreed.
I once said that I would kill the next person who called me Kenny,
or the
and guess who that person was? Bobby
Ah.
Valentine.
Bobby Valentine called you Kelly.
or that one
Don't
or
call me
that one
Kenny.
catch that went commando on the field. He started taking bases out and he started doing military crawls, and
Oh yeah, that was a minor league game.
that was a minor league game.
Yeah, that was a minor
Yeah.
The
league
manager got his money's worth getting
Yeah,
thrown
he
out of
did.
that game. He put a bandana on. He was like,
game.
he thought he was Rambo.
He
And
was
shit.
Rambo. Johnny
That's
Rambo.
funny.
All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here.
All
Great
right.
show, 90 minutes. We did really good. For
I hope
those
so.
that joined in, we had we had as many as 7 people on Facebook watching the show tonight, guys.
Oh my God.
Shout out to my nephew.
Okay. I want to thank David Wells for showing up. I appreciate it. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're
Yeah,
well.
Boomer.
That's
Thanks
it,
for
Boomer.
showing up, Boomer.
And on that note, I want to thank my co-hosts, Mr. Elliot Big E Small, the producer, Wayne the Professor Lynch, and our resident former sports
Historian.
journalist, Mr. Ken Koslow, and our special guest, Mr. Ron Gallo, for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it.
Our esteemed hockey guru.
Hockey guru, absolutely.
Hockey
Get it
and
right,
soccer.
would you?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I
Anyway.
put that on the call sheet?
All right. On that note, we're out of here. Elliot, go ahead and play the outro. Thanks, everybody. Have a great
Oh,
week.
wait a
We're
minute.
back
Hold
next
on.
Sunday at 7 o'clock.
I can't find my cursor. Hang on, man.
What are you doing, man?
Here we go.
Thank you once again, Nerd Nation, for spending part, if not all of your evening with us here for this latest episode of the Sports Nerd Show. Please keep in mind that we do this on a regular basis Tuesday and Thursday night. And since each night's start time is different, please check out our SNN group page on Facebook for the correct time. So until the next time we come together, Nerd Nation, on behalf of the Sports Nerd and his co-hosts, Ken Koslow, John Olson, Wayne Lynch, and me, Big E, may your lives be filled with all the best sports action anyone human can handle, as well as all the joy it can possibly bring you. And with all that said, good night, Nerd Nation, as the time has come to say we are